State House of Assembly. Yes, that's the issue because among the allegations of destroying the pulling down the House of Assembly, and it is very vital.
I thought that is gone now.
Mr. Mayor, is there no crime is gone. Crime is a crime. If you have committed a crime, at any time the law catches up with you and discover that you are the one behind it, they'll bring you to justice. No crime is no expiry date for crime.
So sin has not been forgiven.
No, there's nothing. It's not a matter of it's a crime. You committed a crime. The law has not caught up with you. You have not been caught or discovered. At any point you are discovered, you are known that you are the behind. You are the one who committed this crime. The law will catch up with you. That's how it is. So the law just arrests from that point. And look at Maduro, what's it called? Venezuela. Look at when the offenders have been hanging on his leg. A man now came and said it's time to arrest you and bring you to justice. This person trial now. So the allegation leveled against him is a pity. Let him go through the process. I want free, fair process of education for him. Let there be no miscarriage of justice. Let him get his lawyer and let the State Assembly let them show justice in the trial. Let them give him fair hearing. And I'm sorry to say, yes, I will say it because some people will feel so otherwise. If he's found guilty of it, he should face the law. If he's not okay by the judgments of the State Assembly, let him go to court and test the judgments of the State Assembly. It can be nullified, it can be quashed. After all, Peter Obi was impeached 2 times. He won. Olúbàdàn of Ìbàdàn now, Ọba Rasheed Ladoja, he was impeached. He went to court. He won. He reinstated. So he can also, if he felt that the outcome of the decision is not in his favor, and he felt somehow, he can go to court. I've just given 2 examples of people who have won, who have challenged the impeachment process in the court, and won and reinstated back to office. So my position is that I won't condone any illegality. I won't be sentimental and be biased that if the allegation is there merits in the allegation against him, yes or no? Let him go through the process and let the allegation process be simple, be fair, and let it be just. And if he's found guilty, let the pronouncement be given to him. And if he's not satisfied, I've just given you an example of 3 instances. Let him go to court and challenge the outcome. If the court nullifies it, if he's sitting back as governor, that's it. That's my position on the impeachment move. So I don't want to go into what some people will be expecting, that they'll be saying Wike exists. No, I'm looking at the substantive of the matter involved. Allegation of someone were against you. Go and prove your innocence. Is it true you committed this or not? Yes or no?
All right, we've been discussing the rekindled or the renewed battle in Rivers State. And as we have it, there's impeachment proceedings going on against the incumbent governor of the state, Siminalayi Fubara. You're welcome to the program. This is City Standard. I'm here at the Vanguard newspaper here with me this morning, and it's talking about the impeachment process going on in Rivers State. APC Rivers Assembly at war over Fubara deputy. APC Rivers Assembly at war over Fubara deputy. APC PDP factions reject impeachment move against Fubara. Drop impeachment threats against governor. INC IYC urge assembly. PDP split as Wike's camp backs Rivers Assembly. Lawmakers accuse governor deputy of misappropriation. Others vow not to receive 2026 budget from Fubara adjourned to January 15. ADC monitoring Rivers crisis yet to take position, says spokesman. All right, Femi is here, as well as OJ Olajide. We'll be talking before the commencement of the program. But I know the viewers are ready to hear what our analysts will be saying concerning this matter this morning. We have other stories here, but this is the major story we'll be discussing this morning. It's a wet day in the city of Lagos from 3 a.m.
Exactly. Thank God it happened earlier. 3 hours. It will not disturb us.
It would have disrupted the program. All right, I need to quickly go to the comment section to see what our esteemed viewers are saying this morning concerning what is going on in Rivers State. Renewed crisis. I wonder how 2 sets of individuals and a few persons will be putting the country in a state of confusion. I don't know what is really going on with this with Fubara and Nyesom Wike. We welcome Gbena Kingsley to the program this morning and say good morning to you. We have Gowon Abdul and he's watching from State House at Sokoro, State House Villa. So good morning to you, Gowon. You're welcome. We have Gladys Oyabo. Say good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. David Okava is also here. Say good morning. Thank you. Emmanuel is also here. Thank you so much for joining us. And so the person who gifted Oyeze that is sum of 20,000 naira, Obiora Ugo Obiora. That was yesterday. You need to appreciate him. Thank you so much for that great love you showed Oyeze.
Yes, I didn't expect it anyway, but thank you so much, Ugo, Obiora. I don't know the country where he is watching us from, but I want to say a big thank you to you for the support. And always keep a date with us on this platform, City Star. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Femi, what's your take on this issue? I never knew this would happen again.
Honestly,
it's
unexpected.
after 6 months suspension.
I'm telling you,
Declaration of state of emergency in the state.
coming back to power.
Coming back to power within how many months again?
Less than 3 months. And you still want to impeach him. Good morning, our viewer. Thank you for being there for us. You see, this is why I usually tired with some people. The same might they used to build the castle, the same mind they used to bring it down. The more they odds to build the house, the same heat will come and will be generated from their body and will set the whole house ablaze. That is a typical example of Nyesom Wike. When you don't know where to stop, Yoruba will even say when you are flexing your mercy too much, I think there will be backlash. Yoruba equally said that Tibata battle roller roju. Is a form of drum in Yoruba land. So when it's sounding too louder, then it's about to be, tear apart. So I don't know where we could belong to. Because no matter how important you think to her, there will always be alternative. Yes. I agree that we can contributed immensely to the emergency of Fubara and even Tinubu in 2023. But don't use all your power all the time. Don't be a tyrant. When you are too hot, nobody want to be around you. And if anybody that they have been promising to become governor in that circle is rejoicing, you should not forget that percent of women what they did to Fubara, they may also do it for him.
Is he the one that ignited the fire of impeachment?
Who else? Who else? Oh, my God, don't let us play politics here. Who will not know?
Is it the majority?
They cannot do it without the backing of Wike. If Wike tell them that, hey, stop that move, okay, they don't burn them well. Now, everybody know that it is hand of Wike will find in this thing. Even some of them, they even come out and tell us that it's not Wike that initiated. Who initiated it? Who will initiate it? Or even Wike say no to it, they will not do it. And it's getting out of hand. I told you that Wike, I told you here yesterday that if they say I should choose between Wike and Fubara, I told you I will choose Wike. Because Wike is so juicy to me for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has the dead body, the frame of PDP, even if the PDP is dead. But the dead body is with Wike now. And he can do whatever he like with it. And he has the backing of some other people. Fubara, it is all the APC that are giving Fubara leverage, that the one that are giving him liver. And he's a political naive. That man,
the same way PDP,
I'm
was
telling
giving him
you,
liver too.
Suspended. Now he has started the game again. But if we can listen, all the time, there will always be alternatives. No matter how good you think you are, how important you think you are, it's a matter of politics. They can build somebody else. It may not be easy for them, but what you did in 2023, they can find somebody else that will do it, that will repeat the same thing. This is a matter, because what he's doing now is not putting finger in the ass of Tinubu. And the same mistake Fubara is committing. That's what we want to do now. Because it will be I mean a dent on the image of Tinubu if Fubara is impeached. When somebody holds you in Yoruba land, if you are chasing a particular kid and you see another layman and you hold him, if you beat that kid, Yoruba will say it's not that kid you beat, it is the man. Now, irrespective of what Fubara may have done now, I think it should be resolved at the table of Tinubu that okay, see what your boy is doing. And that's how it will make it easy for Tinubu to manage. It is wicked that we make it for Tinubu to manage both of them. You see, this weekend you need to be cautioned. I don't know what we know that Fubara is politically naive and he don't know how to do, but it is not all the time you have power, you use it. That is my point. You say you will not go for second time. Okay, that's the problem. Before we finish that one, you make, impeachment movement. It's so, you're the one keep body one year by
Now, I'm so sorry about you. Before I know the reason for this impeachment this month, let us quickly go to Daily Post. All right. During plenary presided over by the Speaker of the Rivers State Assembly, that's Martin. The majority leader, Rivers State House of Assembly. Okay, let me skip this. Relying on Section 188, that's 188 of the Nigerian Constitution, Jack reeled out 7 points of alleged gross misconduct against Fubara, that's the governor. Some of the accusations include the demolition of Assembly complex, which I said I thought is sin.
A crime is a crime. Is a crime. It's a crime. It can be assault. So they can still make. Yeah, that's no expiry date of crime.
Okay, I thought after this.
No. Once the crime, at some point the state discover you are the one behind it, they will pick you up and charge you to court and face prosecution.
All right. Some of the accusations include the demolition of Assembly complex, extra budgetary spending.
You see.
Withholding funds meant for the Assembly Service Commission, a refusal to obey the Supreme Court on the financial autonomy of the House. 26 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly signed the notice. After Jack laid his notice before the Speaker, who said the notice will be served to the governor in 7 days, the Deputy Leader, Linda Stewart, also brought forward a notice of gross misconduct against Odu. Some of the gross misconduct allegations included reckless and unconstitutional spending of public funds, obstruction of the House of Assembly from performing our constitutional duties as outlined by the 1999 Constitution, conniving to allow unauthorized persons to occupy offices without proper screening by the legitimate House of Assembly. Other allegations were that she approached another group of people for budgetary approval instead of the legitimate blah, 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 blah. That's the Deputy Governor and Fubara.
Mr. Mike, these are constitutional breaches. Mr. Mike, let's throw sentiments apart. Let's not be biased.
So this is not all about Wike.
Mr. Mike,
No.
It's your turn. Okay, good. Mr. Mike, these are look at what you read out. Supreme Court judgment that autonomy, highest court of the land, autonomy of the government. He refused to release the fund. Another arm of government that is independent, you refuse to release that money to run it. These are constitutional breaches. Let me go and see how you explain himself and defend himself. If you are hiding under sentiment, bias, and other things to discuss, this doesn't not move forward though. I can talk in this area. If I begin to talk in this way, people will be supported. I don't want to go that way. I want to address what you read to our hearings now. These are constitutional breaches. Is it permitted in the constitutional democracy? Let him go and explain himself. Let him go and defend himself. And if the judgment does not favor him, the outcome does not favor him, let him go to court. That's the interpreter of the law of the land. Yes, a better place than the State Assembly. But what you have, few those things you have read to my head, which I already know. But if they are constitutional breaches, and impeachment is based on when you breach terms and provisions of the Constitution, that is impeachment. Even the House in US, they are already telling Trump. Yes, they are already telling him. There's no approval to go some of the American life by laws. Then where did he secure the approval to come in life for American citizens to such a action that took their life? On Nigerian relation, I was getting approval to come and invade and to come and assist us. The president, no mess like that. So any constitutional breaches is an impeachable offense.
let's leave setting apart. Leave Wike out of this. Let Fubara go to House of Assembly and defend himself. If the outcome doesn't please him, let him go to court, which is the interpreter of the constitution of the law. Let us see what the court will say. That Supreme Court said there should be separation of the autonomy of funds to local government. Refuse to allow it. I court of the land, the demolished state assembly. Come and tell us the reason why you demolish it, Abi. Another hour of them is independent, not subordinate to you. They are not your appendage. Let's let them. The money approved them. You refuse. Let him go and put them in the court of law now. Let them see how the court will say. Oh,
but why didn't they make this move before he declared himself?
Mr. Mike,
The whole of the
crime. Whenever a crime is committed, there's no expiry date to where you can bring up a crime to face judgment. Yes,
that's what I'm saying. That why didn't they make this move before?
Mr.
Why is it now that the members of the
crime is committed,
Progressive Congress have thrown their weight behind
whenever a crime is committed?
Why?
That's sentiment. What I express sentiment. Yes,
That's sentiment.
Mr. Mike, leave
What sentiment? What I'm saying.
This is sentiment because
this was not
after the time.
After they realized that
they bring this matter against him, this is when they have documented, they have gotten their hands on the father figure, and the evidence they've set the trap for him. It's not a trap. What is your word? It's not a trap. After this present time, they have gotten the father figure of the allegation of the evidence and everything that will prosecute him.
They just got the fact and figures now.
See, at any time you are ready to prove your case. This is when as the case they are beyond. Until when evidences to name in the court of law now is fully aware, it's not in the hand of US government. That's why they went for him and bring him up. When Trump the first time didn't bring him up, Biden didn't bring him up. When the evidences are so obvious, yes, that you need to prosecute in the court of law. That's why they now went for him and before it was charged to the court. So evidence is now available now that it's not that they arrest you and allow you for evidences. No, it's ready made. The rest there now. As you are coming to come and defend yourself, you also have their own prosecutors too will tender their own evidence against you. So
it is not Wike that is instigating all these
these are constitutional bitches. You ready now? Is it Wike that said should not present budget? Is not present budget number one. I want us to read to us. Is it Wike that said don't pay the money to separation of funds? Yes, you see Wike that behind that. Who did that? It wasn't for that will do that.
That told him to withhold salary.
You see Wike that asked him to not to pay the government and determined by highest court of the land.
Okay.
The arm of the government that's separate independent of them. You see Wike that say don't pay. So these are let's statement apart. Yes, this is the constitution.
Let's go back to the beginning. For every action, there must be a reaction. Why was the case of impeachment moved in the first place? The first impeachment. What happened? Agreement is agreement. Sharing of the fund of the state. Which means from onset, I said both of them, they are thief. Both Wike and Fubara. Because Fubara also enjoined in the procedure of corruption. They give back to what give back to Fubara is corruption, is the procedure of corruption. I don't deny that one. So what I'm saying is that what caused the first impeachment? Now the matter has been resolved amicably. There will always be a case of impeachment if you always look for it. Mr. Michael, as we are here, if you want to be looking for a case to deal with me all the time here, you will be seeing it. If there is no love and there is no synergy, even the way I'm talking, you may say, why are you shouting at me like that? Am I the one facing the camera? That is, you will always look for something to nail me. All these things they said, they are something that has passed before the case of emergency rule. To tell you that they went ahead to warm it. Just to do what they want to do. They reopen it.
His case.
This matter is a matter of Tom and Derry. When Tom and Jerry, when they are doing their drama in the house, if proper care is not taken, they will set the whole house ablaze.
But he said, was he committed or not?
Was he committed or not? Yes or no? Was he committed or not?
No.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it yes or no?
Yes or no?
Yes, is it committed offense? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? It's a reaction. That is my point. Is it committed offense? Yes or no? Okay, the local government fund that is not reformed, that was not delivered. Is it only Fubara? Now, sir, how many governors? I'm coming. The people should not play politics with everything. Mr. Najide, don't interfere when you know what you are talking about.
All right.
Now,
sorry.
Whose fault that federal local government money is not getting to local government? It should be governor. If federal government today that I want the money to be go to the local government directly, who is paying to the governor? Is it not federal government? Is it not CBN? Let federal government say, governor, you are not going to receive this money. It is local government that will receive the money. So that government is receiving money. It's not the vote of government, it's the vote of federal government that is paying them. Yes, 1 year plus after the Supreme Court, federal government, they were still unable to implement the local government autonomy.
Today is correct. Constitutional offense.
Yes, no, because it was when Wike was pursuing that make it, and all this one. If you want to look at this thing, I'll tell you. You know, I stand here yesterday. That Wike, if you ask me, it is Wike that push him. I told him. Yes, Wike push him because he requested for money. And the man said, "We cannot share now. Say money. Agreement is agreement. What kind of agreement is that? Agreement is agreement. It is Wike. And if issue like this, if they are not ready to resolve it, let them do their worst. If they want to impeach Fubara, let them go ahead. Yes, let them do their worst. That's my conclusion. Let them go ahead.
And he committed these offenses.
Let them go ahead.
Open. They are giving opportunity to prove himself. Come and prove your innocence, Abi.
Let them go ahead.
And if you are not guilty, even if they pass guilty sentence on you. And listen, I'm just saying they pass guilty sentence on you. I'm giving you sentence of 3 cases. Obi was impeached 2 times. He won in the court and he settled back as governor. Everybody of today, Oba Ladoja was former governor of Oyo State. He was impeached. He went to court. He won because of law. He was installed back as governor. Let him go back.
He was impeached
2 times. That is now. So if
was impeached.
Yeah, good. Yeah, Fayose was impeached. So if the state assembly doesn't favor him, let him go to court. Challenge is because of law. If the court overrule them, he'll be brought back to governor as he will be installed as governor. But let us not pay settlement to constitutional issues. I just told you that even in the US now, first Trump is facing a threat of this allegation of invading Venezuela without Congress approval. So this is a constitutional business. Are they saying
He breached international law.
yes? Even the state, the US, approach of that, we must get approval before it's deployed. The United States, resources of military to outside defense, outside matter. We're lost in it now. So let him go and prove his innocence.
All right, let me go to the comment section again. How can a governor find it difficult to entice members to himself for 3 good years? Fubara is just playing victim game.
In the right sources, House of Assembly is supposed to remain neutral for the states, for the interest of states. Not to do the bid of governor, personal bid of governor. In a normal democracy, in a normal sense, it's just you are playing the politics of hanky-panky in Nigeria. That's why a governor will need to be a buying member of assembly. All this one we are saying is a matter of a politics. It's not for the interest of the citizen. That the governor will be buying member of House of Assembly so that whatever he needs, they will be doing it. It's wrong. It's an abuse of democracy. We are just practicing our democracy in our own way, and that's what we are analyzing. It's not that we will not come here and justify it. It's not justifiable.
All right, GOA says they got facts and figures just now. There was no network before.
Okay.
All right, we move down to Innocent and what he said. Most people just hear and talk without reading. Go and read the Constitution in the aspect of budget presentation. There's nothing wrong with Fubara because the Constitution allows till August 2026. When Fubara was on suspension, the administrator took the budget to National Assembly, which has been approved. So he still has till August to present. Somebody said that thing. Somebody said this.
Mr. Mike, Mr. Mike.
Who said it? Somebody said it. I said it this morning. Are you the one? Yes.
Mr. Mike, you see, all these evidences he has, he can be taken to court of law if the outcome of the State Assembly does not favor him. He can be better interpreted in the court of law. I'm giving examples of about 4 instances now. Before he was impeached, he will go back and he started because State Assembly, you are wrong. Obi 2 times, you are wrong, go back. You are wrong, go back. Yeah, I'm giving instances. Let us test our judgment of the court. Let us not be hiding on sentiment. Let him go through the process of clearing himself, dividing himself, in the State Assembly. And if the decision doesn't favor him, he is removed temporary. I will call it temporary. If it's removed, if it's weak, I will call it temporary. Let him have to court and interpret it.
Otayo Odunlade says, Mr. Femi, just hear yourself. Please, are you saying Wike pushed him to disrespect the assembly in that manner?
Let me tell you, I told you that if there is no action, there will be no reaction. I know that Fubara is politically naive, but something pushed him, and he don't know the direction to go. You yourself, be sincere to yourself, Mr. Odunlade. The excess of Wike is too much. Everybody in River State, all the elders in River State is only you. Okay? When they are saying, when people are saying, man, don't know when you say, Yoruba man, look back. Now, what he's trying to do now, he want to enter the same trouser with Asiwaju. That is the truth of the matter. Take it or leave it. Because if Asiwaju open his eyes and they impeach Fubara, almost all the members of APC, they are not going to be happy with him. Number one. Number two, Fubara himself, it will not be people of River State, people that are still supporting Fubara. They'll be looking at Asiwaju. So this is how you run your things. Now, why will we drag this into the matter of we want to be dragging things with president? The same way Fubara is dragging things with you, that we are saying you don't try to outshine your boss. Wike is now trying to. We have 2 bosses now. Fubara has 2 bosses now. He has Wike and he has Tinubu. And Tinubu is the boss of the boss. Now, the same thing Fubara is doing, that way and say you are politically naive. The same thing Wike is doing, it's moving towards that direction. Because it will be tempt on the image of Tinubu. If Fubara is impeached in River State, that is the truth of the matter. You may take it or leave it, but that is do you know the statement of Tinubu? Immediately that impeachment movement, he said it's laughable. He said if impeachment move against Fubara, he said this is laughable. It's not laughable. I mean, what is there that you cannot resolve? As to both of you are chief. Are we here to celebrate it again? Is the way we can deliver River State, is it a constitutional? No. The answer is no. Are we here? We are just here to analyze how they play their dirty game. It's not that it is right. Both Fubara and Wike, they are both chief. So when one super chief now want to be trying to say I'm the boss, I want to prove that he's too innocent. So Nigeria will now be trying to be choosing one chief over the another one.
But when he was told to present the budget, why didn't he present?
They didn't allow him. The house was blocked. They know what they want to do.
You see, what happens is that I think it's seven to one of the things Mr. Akpo Speaker said. Nobody should push you to commit a crime. You cannot go to court and say and tell the judge when they reach charges of a crime you committed against you in the boss, when you're in the boss, and you don't tell the judge. When did they ask you, are you guilty or innocent? When they want to please let me have my please. You won't tell the judge that my lord, I was pushed to commit it. You said you can push him to commit all those offenses. You commit constitutional breaches. When you swear to an oath of constitution, when they swear you, they give you copy of constitution, you obey it. Excuse me, Mr. Please. You hold it. Constitution. Only you get there, you are doing something opposite. Something opposite. You swear with the constitution that I also Mr. Fubara, I swear the provision of this constitution. You are not going to do something. Okay, if there's anything against your blood, go and prove yourself. Go and prove yourself. So it's not an excuse that somebody push you to commit a crime. Once you are committing a crime, there's no grace for you to commit a crime.
OJ, this is Jewish. Did Fubara wake up in the morning and destroy the assembly? There was a reason for that.
And let's go and prove that to the court of law.
let him go and face judge and pull down the house of another arm of government, independent arm of government. Let him go and face it in the court of law. And that Fubara, this is why they destroy the state house of where he is operating as a governor. Let him go to court of law and tell the judge that the office of governor where I'm presiding now, I didn't destroy it, but I destroy the house of another arm of government, independent arm of governor. And arm of the government. Let him go to court and tell judge and face judge and look at judge and say, this is my choice. Let him go to court and do it. Let him go to court and set that to a judge.
All right, ordinary Taiwo says, if you are not ready to be loyal, don't enter into politics.
Yes.
Fubara is a big mistake.
Yes.
And he's saying this to Mr. Femi. No. Femi, you are putting sentiment over constitution.
Yes.
You are putting sentiment over constitution.
Yes.
Because you don't like Wike.
I disagree with you totally. This is where people are.
I disagree with you.
This is where I know you don't like truth, and that's why Nigeria will never move forward. Me, I don't like Wike. Me, that I stand here yesterday, that I'm saying if they ask me to choose between Wike and Fubara, I will choose Wike, and you just dare to say I don't like Wike. You in Nigeria, you are going nowhere. Nigeria, this is where we are going to remain because you hate truth. While I'm telling you that both of them, they are thief. And for Tinubu to come and thief, somebody is telling me I don't like Wike.
Maybe inside of you.
So because I will like Wike, I will not say the truth when Wike is committing crime. When we can do something that I don't like, somebody that tell you the truth is somebody that loves you. If you see somebody that say everything you do is good, is your enemy. You have to somebody must be there that to be concerned. Oh God, this is true. I told you that it's not all the time you will using all the arsenal in your. This time around, my problem is that you want to impeach Fubara, right? When you use your power on Fubara, no matter how important you are, there will be alternative.
You know,
in every nobody is indispensable.
Yes, only God.
There will only God is indispensable.
Yes.
They can replace you.
Yes, you know.
But you will come. You know, I told you that it's not that Tinubu cannot do away with Wike, but he will have some injuries, some process. What if Mr. President now accept that? I want to have those processes now, and then now dear Wike. They say, oh, you want to use your power on Fubara? Now, me too. I'm not ready to use my power upon you. Maybe you will go out. He has started it. Look at what the case doing. He has started it. I'm the one that brought that justice, that deliver justice for you in Nyesom State. To tell you that the secret, what they cook in the dark, Wike has been coming out. And if you have been coming out to release it small like that, so you don't have more than this. This is what you can do. This is the extent you can go. To expose me, and then that you reap. And both of us are in the soup. Now let's continue now. That's why I'm saying, don't use all your power. Reserve some. If the excess, I'm having problem with Wike because the excess is too much. There is no, if you are getting too hot, you are going to explode. That is my problem with him.
All right, Ogao, this is you. Ogao, Femi as Shepe for Nigeria. I'm not coming to Nigeria again.
Then go Shepe.
You're Shepe now.
No, I'm not Shepe. The problem is that the way you lay your bed, that's how you sleep on it. Is that a cause? No. Because it's a fact.
No, you said Nigeria.
That's the truth. You hate truth. I mean, you don't like truth. Even when you see somebody that is saying truth, you will still say, me, imagine, I hate Wike. If I like Wike, what will you do? If I hate him, what will you do for Wike? Wike know me. I know Wike.
All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate your contribution. Okay, thank you so much. That was a nice one. Good morning to you, gentlemen, Mike.
Good morning, Mike Adekunle. Good morning, our esteemed viewers globally, and good morning, Nigeria.
Good morning, Adekunle, Mike. Good morning to our esteemed viewers.
A few days ago, you said Tinubu should know he has two wives, Fubara and Wike. And you also said the voice of the vice president is the voice of the president, as well as the national secretary of APC. Now, what role do you think the president should play now? Since you said he has two wives, this issue has escalated.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. You know, I also mentioned yesterday, if you recall, that taking down Wike is not going to be an easy one. I mentioned it yesterday. So the development of in terms of impeachment proceedings that has commenced in Rivers State is what we are dealing with now. This
processes that are born out of the fact that Fubara aspire for a second term. All this noise that we are beginning to see in terms of impeachment proceedings as a result of the fact that he dare to attempt to be thinking of a second term, haven't crossed over properly this time to the All Progressive Congress, APC, which we can find it as very insulting. Whatever agreement they had with Mr. President in the past, which they have not made known to the people. But what they are really dealing with now is to see how they can bring Fubara down because of his recent found love that he has gotten with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So I think it's time for the game to really start. What Wike is doing now is to confront the president himself. And as I said a few days ago, I want to see how Mr. President will address this issue. It's now clear that the interest of the president is about to be confronted by Nyesom Wike, because the interest of Mr. President is for Fubara to continue even for a second term, and that's why you have been getting feedback from the Vice President, the National Secretary of APC, and all of that. They are already stating it that this is the number one person in Rivers State as far as we know. Is he in our party?
You are not a member of our party.
Nyesom Wike is not, as of today, I don't know of tomorrow, as of today is not a member of APC. So you cannot dictate how we should, the hierarchy that we have in our party, that the governor of the state is the number one, exactly, is the number one party person of that state, just as we know that Mr. President is the number one party person as far as Nigeria is concerned. So that is about to be confronted by Wike. Then it's time for Asiwaju to really exercise his power as Mr. President, to put Wike exactly where he belongs, and really show that he's in charge of things. For me, the impeachment proceedings is a joke. They are not going to go far with it. That's my view. All those allegations that have been pushed forward wouldn't have been said if Fubara is still in the good books of Wike. Nobody will hear all these allegations if Fubara did not attempt to say, I'm thinking of a second term. So all this noise that the State House of Assembly are making is as a result of the fact that they now see that Wike has gone, Fubara has gone to another channel. He's now dealing with the president directly. He's now officially a member of the APC, and Wike is ready to confront
And you think Fubara is not indirectly fighting with you?
Of course, there's going to be a clash, because according to Wike, he said he has an agreement of not going back for a second term. Wike has said that time and again. So if the APC at the national level are already pushing that, why not? You deserve a second term. Asiwaju for a second term, Fubara for second term. That song is already going on at the APC national level, and Wike is not finding that very funny. So it's time for Mr. President. As I said, I maintain that position. Asiwaju has what it takes to manage this crisis properly
As the leader of the party.
as the leader of the party. But if he chose otherwise, then I don't know the kind of card he's trying to play this time. He can manage Wike and tell Wike what to do, and Fubara what to do, and the party will still be at peace. But the way he has decided to be silent for a while now, that is why you're also seeing Wike still going on with impeachment proceedings, because the guys are doing those impeachment proceedings are Wike's boys. They are Wike's loyalists. And so they are ready to dare the president now. So I want to see exactly how Asiwaju will address it.
Yeah, there have been political unrest before the declaration of emergency rule in that state. After the suspension was lifted, I thought there would be no peace in that state. But this is what we are seeing again. another impeachment move against Siminalayi Fubara. Gentleman, I just said that it is now time for the president to exercise his power as the leader of the party. Of course, he said it earlier on that he has 2 wives now. So how do you think this president will manage this situation, this crisis?
You see now,
Will he be able to manage it?
I mentioned here some time ago that we've just seen actors in one. That when that feud started, I did mention on this platform that we are not going to see the end too soon.
Sorry.
And I said Act 2 Scene 2 will still come to the fore. And that is what is playing out now. And I equally mentioned that, you see, one of the greatest mistakes that Wike did is allowing APC as a party to have a foothold in Rivers. And it shows that he is a political neophyte. I'm not without studying in modest. I can affirm that that he is a political neophyte. Because how can you allow your what you use as a bargaining chip to be taken away from you? What are you going to bargain away? With what are you going to bargain again? You understand? It shows that he is not adept in terms of re-politicking, as the case may be. And when you look at the entire calculus, Wike is fast losing it. I stand to be corrected. Wike is fast losing it. And aside that, all these constitutional breaches, they've always been there before the now. And it cannot be unconnected with the new affirmation or the new stance of Fubara in the entire political space. Even tagging himself as the AA1 of Rivers State. And you know what has been playing out in Nigeria before the now, in the entire state. The president at the center has always been dealing with the government. And you expect the president to be dealing with a Wike? When Wike is even his subordinate, it's a boy under the president. The president needs that state. You know, Rivers State is Irish. Delta is Irish. You know, and these 2 states, they rank among the A list of states that the president will want to cut.
As electoral values too.
And also electoral values when we try to do the calculus. And you know one thing, I've always said on this platform that construction is calibrated on arithmetic. But whosoever dares to outsmart it, pay dearly for it. And is it not playing out now? I'm not a seer. I've said it countless number of times on this platform that Wike is fast losing it. As you can see, he's going to dance what I will call a dance of Makaba very, very soon. And you know one thing is that, as far as I know, Fubara, no matter what the 27 legislature or 26 or thereabouts does in that house, is going to be segmented right from Abuja. Because Abuja, they don't want to lose sleep. You know, as we speak, APC controls the majority of the local government in Rivers State. You want the president to wish it away like that? And I'm also looking at the broader picture. When you see the broader picture, if Fubara is impeached, you know what it means? It's a dent on the APC. Because APC is just trying to make an inroad. And they will not take it. They will not take it lie low for Fubara to be impeached. Because it will be a minus in the entire political calculus of whatever, or the APC, what APC stands for. And you see, Wike, Fubara, but in an ideal setting, Nigeria is not an ideal setting. If most of the things that all these people have done, the infractions on the constitutional, what the constitution says about the tiers of governance, then I think Fubara, I said, if it were to be in an ideal setting, Fubara can be impeached. But our own democracy is not an ideal setting. And as such, I don't expect him to be impeached.
All right, the APC PDP factions are already against the impeachment move, you know? And let me just digress a bit. We all know that Wike has the backing of the president, I mean President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Also in the state, the local government chairman, there is loyalist. In the house as well, majority there is loyalist. Now, let's talk about the role of the house itself. Is the house acting in proxy for Nyesom Wike or the interest of the Rivers people?
You see, none of them have acted in the interest of the Rivers people. You see, when I say politics is all about the interest, you understand, in Nigeria as we speak.
Because we need to look at the role of the assembly, but of the people.
No, they've never been of the people, because they have always been an appendage of Wike at the center.
What about Fubara himself too?
Fubara
acting on the interest of the people?
You see, I watched a video clip about yesterday and about 2 days ago. I saw the Mammon crowd. One thing I don't start convinced, it could be rented. You understand? But from feelers I have gotten so far, I think Fubara has a better followership. After that first saga, I can see people yearning for him. They want to say, okay, they want to tag along with him. But you see, the dynamics of politics in River State, it's neither here nor there. Because Wike is trying to say that, yes, as far as River State is concerned, he's still the godfather. But you remember the same Wike who was even against Amechi, where Amechi was in power. He was saying that there's nothing like godfatherism. Everybody knows Wike, he talks with two mouths. You cannot, if he say one thing today, in another 3 minutes or so, he will change it again, he will say another thing. You know, he once said that, what does he really want to do with a ministerial appointment? But who is now the FCT Minister? But you continue to, would you take such a person serious? To me, it's only that Nigeria has been turned to a field where rats and cockroaches come to play their game. But in an ideal setting, as I've said earlier on, all these people that are parading themselves in the corridors of power ought not to be there in the first place, because they are not representing the people, as the case may be, because they are only representing their pockets. Where Bele face is where they face. And when you look at the 27 majority 27 legislators there, they are only doing the bidding of Wike, because Wike, one way or the other, factored their election into the House, River State House Assembly, and they will do no less by giving their bow to Wike as their godfather. But having said that, you see, I am looking at the broader picture. What is now left for Wike now in the entire political space? Wike now is fast losing it, because it's neither here nor there. He claimed to be in PDP, and there's a saying that goes like this: whoever lives in a glass house, you don't throw stone. Wike has thrown his stone far, far, far. He has even broken the glass house, and he cannot pick it again. You understand? Then that is where you are going to look at it. I said it's a political neophyte. If he knew his onions, he would not smell it. And I think he has already gotten a spell of his own knowledge.
Now, as far as I'm concerned, gentlemen, both Wike and Fubara are all public servants. They're serving the people. Even the house too, they are representing the people there. But why have they prioritized the interest of Wike over the interest of the people of River State?
You know, an average politician or average public servant in our climate, ideally, I mean, the way you have said it is not supposed to be the situation. They should be representative of the people. That is, the interest of the people should be paramount for them. But the reverse is the case in most of our among most of our legislators. What they look at most of the time is their own interests, personal interests this time, not about their people's interests. What do I stand to gain from taking this particular position? And that is what we see. It's not peculiar to Rivers State. Most of the states, if not all of the states, it's not really about how do we improve the lives of our people more. As legislators, how do we begin to pass laws that we boost our people, that will improve the lives of our people. You hardly hear some of these things even among the legislators in states House of Assemblies. It's about who can I align with for me to remain politically relevant and all of that. Somebody has not even finished the first assignment, is already thinking about the 10th assignment and all of that. So unfortunately, that is the kind of environment that we have. People don't think about the people. The people are secondary to them. The primary reason why you are seeing some of these frictions is personal gains, which for me is quite unfortunate.
All right, Ordinary Taiwo is here again and is saying that Mr. Vincent has gone really down when it comes to followership in Rivers State. It goes on. I can see everyone playing sentiment game here, but either we like it or not, sentiment cannot get anyone justice. All right, to move down to Baba Yaga. Nobody likes Wike. Is hated in PDP and likewise All Progressives Congress, APC.
Okay, let me just say one thing here. If you were to have a biological son and an adopted son that is going gaga, which one will you tilt to? Is it not your biological son? Then will you take an adopted son that is going gaga? Wike is an adopted son. And I believe that he has been paid for his job. He's only trying to ask for more, extra. It's like when you go into a bukateria to demand for a plate of food. You have eaten the normal plate of food, you are asking for extra. And that is what Wike is doing.
Are you saying this because you don't like Wike?
It's not about
even the obvious.
It's not the obvious. You see, I don't have anything
someone that worked for Tinubu in 2023.
Yes, I don't. Is he the only one that has worked with for Tinubu? For crying out loud, he only used Rivers State as one state out of the 36 states of the federation as a bargaining chip, for which he has been paid. He is currently enjoying ministerial appointment under this regime. What else can he also? I mean, could he ask for again? He is coming again because of that 2027 is already at the corner, and he wants to also remain relevant in the scheme of things. But he has lost it because with what is he going to bargain again? Come 2027, when you have already lost your foothold. As we speak now, APC as a party controls the majority of the local government. And in politics, it's about give and take.
What do you have? APC controls majority of local government.
Yes.
But don't forget that this chairman, local government chairman, are Wike's.
Let me say one thing. Local government chairman, they are doing this thing. You know one thing? What is the work of the federal? Federal, they can call whosoever is, the whole one there is the governor. Then they will call all of them to Abuja to a secret meeting. If you also want to be relevant, let me tell you one thing. The institutional sector in fighting corruption is still there. The ICPC, the EFCC is still very, very on ground. You want to tell me all these people, are they clean? Are they holier than thou? They don't have any skirmishes in their skeleton in their cupboard. Then the state can also use those institutions to also factor them to be in line with whatever they dictate to them. This is how it works in politics.
All right, the Chima says, Michael Temitoya Adekunle, inside you know what's playing out in Rivers State.
Yeah,
I'm supporting that because I know you very well. All right, to move down to Taiwo Odulade, and it's on you again, on your neck.
Yes, I'm here to.
Mr. Vincent.
Yes.
Abuja can do away with Fubara. The northern vote is not sure yet. It's not sure yet for Ashwaju. Let's be honest, Fubara shot himself in the leg. Today it says Wike's fight with Tinubu will be sweet to watch because it must happen. Not be Wike again.
You see, let me answer big thing. You see, I like the way things are going because we are not going to see it. We are not going to see the last yet. And when you look at everything that is playing out now, there is a saying in Yoruba land. They say, "Ọmọdé ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀wá, olóòfẹ́ fi dìgbò lóṣù." Because tí ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ẹgbẹ̀wá yẹn ni èṣù fi rí àkàrà. So that is just the only thing. I want to tell you that forget whatever Wike does or currently is doing. But Abuja is keenly watching his body language.
All right,
he will be called to side.
Bayaga says Mr. Vincent Wike is a gunner. He's going to
Yes.
Okay, it's going to be so embarrassing.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
But before you guys go, lastly, ahead of 2027 election, who does the president need the most?
But it's
Between Fubara and Wike,
let me tell you one thing. Before the now,
who does it need?
okay, how much was even allegedly or thwarted, being mentioned in the public space that the government of the day is giving all those governors to cross over. If the governors are not other important to the center, then would the federal government go in that route to call them to the, to himself? That's to tell you that Fubara is a big fish.
So Fubara to has collected money before cross-carpeting to
I'm not saying it, don't hold me to what I didn't say. But for you to even conjecture and see where the pendulum is swinging.
Get who was trying to say something. Who does it need between Fubara and Nyesom Wike?
For me, I think you need both camps. In politics, you need the numbers. The more the merrier, as they used to say. And so I believe you need both camps. As I said before now, he should, if his media handlers are listening, the president should see how we can manage the two camps. He has gotten married to 2 wives, and he should look at how he can manage them.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate your contribution. Good morning to you. Yes, good morning. How are you doing? Good. How are you doing, sir? Good morning. Your reactions behind show the support Fubara. I will get your reactions. Can Fubara genuinely govern the states with what we are witnessing, what we are experiencing?
Of course.
I believe a governor should be independent, right?
Of course.
But looking at what his predecessors are doing,
Of course.
and the impeachment move against him,
Of course.
do you think he can freely or genuinely govern the state?
Of course, he can.
He can.
Yes, Fubara can, and that was why he's enjoying the people's.
His crisis around.
Yes, he has a mandate. Whatever happens, we know that he has a mandate. Mike, can we go back to what is actually the problem? Let us even believe that there was a past and the presidency intervened, which was part of their plan too. You are going to impeach a governor because of budget, and I think that's the reason they gave. He has refused to. But you forgot that there was an arrangement that the budget they are having now will run till August. This budget they are using, this excuse they are using now to commence impeachment process is still running till August. So where did Fubara go wrong? I think to an extent they are expecting Fubara to start sharing money because they are used to sharing money. They are used to looting. That's what they have been taught. That's the kind of government they run. Let them go to the National Assembly and the presidency, who is directly in charge.
That's not the only accusation preferred against him.
But that's the only one. It's about the budget.
Demolition.
All those ones we are just story. Demolition or not demolition, they are just story. Is it this one he came back now after the emergency rule that he demolished government house?
Before the emergency rule.
That's what I'm saying. All those things have been put in the past. Wike is just looking for some
past, and they are using it against him.
What we are saying, what they said,
I am not the one.
What they said is that they want to impeach him. They commence the impeachment process because of the budget, including
the demolition of the.
Well, Mike, have we not settled
including extra budgetary spending?
Let them go and hold Mr. President and the National Assembly responsible for that.
Withholding funds meant for the Assembly Service Commission. A refusal to obey the Supreme Court on the financial autonomy of the House.
Mike, that is what I'm telling you. They are looking for something to hold on. Wike is not. Okay, is Wike going to spend his personal money on?
But what's the cause of the problem? What's the cause of this? Is it because of that? Is it because of the whole one?
No, Mike. All these things you are seeing here today are being repeated, are happening in respective states. Even the president today, there are so many things that we can hold on to impeach him. A lot. He went to Benin without even going to the National Assembly. That's impeachable. Offense. But nobody is talking about that. The thing is this. Wike's language is very clear. I have a candidate that is not Fubara for second term. That is all. Oh, you are not in APC. You are dictating. It cannot work. Well, even if Bola Tinubu want to use Wike to checkmate Fubara, let us see what will happen. If there is a cabinet reshuffle, whether Wike will not be removed. Then if Wike is not removed, you will know that it is another deliberate, calculated move by the presidency to plant Wike there to checkmate Fubara. You are demanding 35% of the revenue of the entire state was given to you. And the guy said, no, I cannot do it. Then you look at that and now it's clear you are not loyal. They want to do something. They don't want to do the same thing in other states. That is the kind of politics Bola Tinubu has brought to the political atmosphere currently in Nigeria. I can remember years ago when all these kind of contested under PPA. And immediately Bola Tinubu became president. He was blaming the Eastern politicians that they should learn from Bola Tinubu. That the Yorubas have a way of. That's what everybody is clamoring for. Wike mission in Rivers State is not genuine. There's nothing you will tell me. It's not genuine. And the man you are looking at today, Siminalayi Fubara, is an Opopo man. You can see the reaction of the John National Congress. You can see the reaction from the elders of that state. The only people he is using that, oh, I'm the one that made this one, I'm the one that made this one, I'm that one. Maybe there must be something. Wike is trying to use this means to stop Fubara from exposing the corruption that happened under his watch. I think that report was, there was a report that he donated 50 billion. Wike. He has benefited. Allow Fubara to be. Even if you want to control the structure of that state, it is not going to be possible. You are the one that sent him out from PDP. He is now in APC. You don't want him to rest. My brother. If Fubara has been a gentleman enough, but one thing Fubara should do at this point in time is that he should understand very clearly that it's not about integrity. Politics in Nigeria is about commercialization. If you believe that Wike is giving them 200 billion, 100 billion, whatever, know what you are going to do. But as for that impeachment, the bottom line of it is about the budget. That's what they're saying. The budget is the underlying factor. And they know the truth. That it's not Fubara that is running that budget, because the National Assembly and the presidency will run that budget till August 2026. Which offense is Fubara commits? I know Wike's plan. I know his plan. And he has been trying to attack President Bola Ahmed Tinubu authority. He has been arrogantly using gutter words. How can you come and claim that you are the number one person, you are the number one leader of APC in Rivers State? The national chairman of the party has said that is not. No, he said no. And if Bola Ahmed Tinubu pushes further and the movie, he will now return back and say, yes, we know what happened in 2023. But that one is bygone. Nigeria will not listen to that again.
Would you call this impeachment threats a legal process, a planned political execution?
Of course, from what you can see, it's
the
state assembly. I want to narrow the state assembly to one of the arsenals that Wike is using to fight Fubara. And as I can tell you, is uncalled for. The recklessness of Fubara has shown that he does not have the interest of the people, because the people who suffer, in the midst of all of this. Yes.
Of Fubara.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, Wike.
Okay,
I wanted to say Wike.
Sorry. Okay.
That's a slip of tongue. Sure. The recklessness of Wike has gone to show that he does not have the interest of the people. But the people who are suffering out of all of this are the people of Rivers State. What they need is governance. And then Wike has made himself a distractor. You understand? Whether, you see, in this country, democracy has been reduced over the years, particularly as we are seeing now, to a point where you cannot impeach a sitting governor without the approval of the president. So whatever Fubara is doing now, I can tell you, one is being reckless, and he's not rational in his fight. He should be logical in a way to see whether I am truly supposed to do this. You understand? In a way, Tinubu outsmart this Wike. Simple. He outsmart him after the end of the. Look at what he did. He installed APC. Wike was happy that his loyal is APC. But at the end of the day, you know the politics we play in this country? It's not politics of principle. What we have as politicians are people who are money conscious. Whatever loyalty that you think these people have to Wike, it's a matter of time. It is money that can change it. If a sitting governor, allegedly, we are hearing that defecting to APC, who are those guys? You understand? So I think Wike should trade with care. I do not know the game Tinubu is playing. If Tinubu put these two people there to achieve a particular game for himself, he should also be careful, because the APC right now is fragile. What they need to do is to rebuild this. This is a party that Nigerians are not happy with. Playing this dirty game with, if it is truly a game he's playing, he should be careful. We need to know his position. If it's with Fubara, he should stand firmly behind Fubara. You understand? When it comes to electoral value in the South, Rivers State is number one. And I want to believe that is Tinubu should be very careful. The APC governors who are in the majority should also wake up in support of Fubara. We need to see them speak out. We need to see democracy play out in the APC. They should come out and tell the president what Wike is doing. Wike should be cut to size. You understand? Godfatherism is not the way to go. Peter Obi installed somebody now. Was it not Peter Obi that installed Obianu? When they fell out, he allowed him. You understand? That is what we want in the interest of the people. Look at what Onyeze say allegedly, 35%. How can we give it 35%? So then at the end of the day, the people will see me as a non-performing governor. If I give it 35%, what will I now do? I'll be seen as a non-performing governor. At the end of the day, they will assess me. They will say I'm non-performing. I listened to Fubara saying that Wike is pushing him to talk. That he does not want to talk because he belongs to the same government of Wike. You understand? That most of the project Wike is hitting his chest that they commission. Well, no, that we are done on credit. That everybody will just come to him to request for their money in billions. You understand? We should drop this politics. Wike, the way he's going, I'm telling you, his fall will not be good. Though. He does not have a friend, but he's fighting everybody. And it is the worst kind of fight you will ever fight. You fight when you fight without thinking. If you fall, your fall will be disastrous. That's the point. You should think and be logical in his fighting.
Yeah, I was about asking the question, but one of our viewers, Williams Okameme, has written it here. It is only a wicked father that will see the children fighting and keep quiet. Tinubu is playing politics with Fubara and Wike. I was about asking you guys.
I will not conclude on that.
I wanted to ask if Tinubu is actually playing
no, Mike.
game with Wike.
Mike, you know that I said that let it not be that the president planted Wike to checkmate Fubara ahead of 2027. If there's going to be a cabinet reshuffle and the entire APC structure say they don't want Wike, the national chairman said what you're doing is wrong. This Wike's attitude definitely is going to affect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes. Whether you like it or not. My brother, no matter how much you are going to use Wike, you give Wike to control a faction, the alleged faction of PDP to support you 2027, bros, it is going to backfire. Look at the delegation that went to go and see Jonathan. PDP delegation that went to go and see Jonathan. And what was Jonathan's response? He cannot completely say that PDP is dead. Wike at this point in time should understand that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I don't know where he is now. Is he back? No. I don't know. You understand? But assuming he is still in the country, maybe he would have known what to do. But his body language on this issue will interpret exactly what he is trying to achieve in Rivers State. But it is not far-fetched from 2027 election. Fubara should go for second term because Wike also went for second term. Whatever that is good for A is also good for B. Just one kick, Wike is gone. One kick alone. Just one kick is gone. Then let us know. And not only go, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will now give him good EFCC personnel. Then he will now come and be shouting up and down the way he's shouting. You go and meet Ateketom. Do you know what it means? You go and tell a whole chief, a whole king in Rivers State, I don't want you to come closer to Fubara. I don't want to see you in politics this time around. Ateketom was just looking at him. The throne Ateketom and Asare Kubo is occupying today was given to them by Fubara. We cannot get shame. He's a shameless politician. Yes, agreed. He had billions that will make him comfortable. Look at Malami today. Abi, the same Malami, former Attorney General of the Federation. Go and look at the money he stole. There are many like that. If Fubara can come out and tell you that most of the projects people are saying is all nothing. Now you are planting your own son as a member of Federal House of Representatives. And that is what they are saying. Even in Abia State, I said it. That's what they are saying. They want to toe the line of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, sit down on the resources of Rivers State. Then all the money will be coming to you. You will use it to launch your presidential ambition. That's what we want to achieve.
because what Tambuwa did to him, he has not fully recovered. And that's what he's trying to do. I wish, my brother, let me tell you, I wish Fubara is somebody like me. Yesterday, I called for the arrest of Wike. God, there's no justification for you to comment. Oh, what is the agreement? What is the agreement? Wike is also alleging that he was not consulted before Fubara became to APC. Bola Tinubu will teach him a lesson. I know.
But the same Wike said he has the right to decamp to any party if he felt.
Let him decamp now. If he decamp to APC River State, he will be under Wike, under Fubara.
He said it now.
Anywhere he decamp to, if he decamp
So far he's not comfortable with the party he was. That's a PDP. Yeah. He had the right to move to whichever party.
But if that is his plan, by the time Tambuwa,
why is he fighting now?
By the time Tambuwa reappear again for the second time, maybe he will run to somewhere else.
Which should tread with care, because politics, you see, you cannot remain in politics forever. We've seen the likes of Saraki, where they were not hearing anything about them today. So when you are fighting, ensure that this thing called politics, you are not going to remain there forever. The people you have fought can eventually become those in charge of political powers. What do you think they would use you for? You understand? He should tread with care. And above all, the interest of the people, if you ask me, is where I think why I am against Wike. This is it. Allow this person who is the governor constitutionally known by the people, because we don't have godfatherism in the constitution. The constitution recognizes Fubara, and he will be the only person that people will hold accountable. But you have now made yourself a distractor to this man. You understand? Face your job in Abuja and allow this guy do his job now. I expected Tinubu to come out and talk. Go to Abuja and look at what is going on in Abuja and do your job in Abuja and allow this guy to focus on what he's doing.
All right, let's quickly go to the comment section and see what our esteemed viewers are saying. Rubayaga says exactly. Mr. Chinedu, Wike learned from the best criminal but okay, best he wants to replicate that Lagos federalism in Rivers State. All right, Bad needs to pocket that judiciary that Wike controls. When he does that, Wike is gone like the wind. Wike should be taken to Kuje prison now, so he can remember the hero of election 2023, that's minister. All right, Williams, a comment message. Only okay, I think I've read that. I move down to the football lifter. Onyezi, Mike, know where Tinubu is staying. All right, okay. Mike knows where Tinubu is staying currently. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Mike. Good morning. Good morning, our esteemed viewers. I remember humble self, the Biafran evangelist, aka the Biafran evangelist, Benjamin Johnson is a snatchy. And the Lord bless you.
When is Rivers State going to have peace or going to experience peace? When? Rivers is the major problem here.
Rivers State is going to have peace. Any day, Bola Ahmed Tinubu want peace in Rivers State. Any day, Bola Ahmed Tinubu want peace in Rivers State. Rivers State will have peace. He is the chief commander of all the armed forces in Nigeria. Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu interest that Wike is standing to play? He's playing along. If not for the spirit of Baba Sokwe, I want to be the one in control, dictating and directing and instructing, Wike wouldn't have been doing all this. Because if Wike is not getting any backup from the federal federal seat, he will not be doing this. He's getting backup. That's why he's doing what he's doing. Because of that backup, that's why Bola Ahmed Tinubu went ahead without any this thing, without calling them, both of them together, to hear from them. He declared state of emergency. Yes, after declaring state of emergency, he called Fubara. Okay, well, remember I told you that the best person to even work with was Fubara. If I happen to be the president, I don't need to listen to Wike. I will play along with the Fubara. We have our destiny and I lock up with Wike. That's why, because he followed Wike, he empowered Wike by declaring that state of emergency. That is why Wike is still breathing like this. And even remember when Wike and Amechi Wike have issue when Amechi finished his tenure. This same kind of similar issue under the late Muhammadu Buhari. Muhammadu Buhari ignored. He said that they should go and settle it. Is that not so? Then they should go and sort it out. You see how Amechi now left Wike, allow Wike to rule. Wike should allow another person to rule. Please let this young man rule and have his peace and rule the people the way he is supposed to, or the way he wants. Let the citizens of Rivers State, sleep and wake up peacefully. Not every time Wike. And there is another thing Wike is playing. Wike is playing on the gallery of doom. He's playing on the gallery of doom. See, listen to me. As a man, I believe Wike have children. And adult children for that matter. Not everything. Every time you see your child do something, then you shout or you react to. No, there are some certain things that children will do. You just behave as if you don't know, or you did not see, or you don't even hear about it. You just, as a man, as a father, not that you don't know what to do, or you did not see it, or you can't. So we should learn this. Not every time Fubara, you want to come. I know it's because of the money issue. That money that Rivers State is making on a monthly or on a daily basis, which I believe he want to possess 60 to 80% of it for his own personal selfish interest of pocket, and that is what has been eating Nigerian politicians up, and that is why no development. Imagine a state. When I'm talking about this country, is annoying me. That's why people see me that I so much. I believe in Biafra, because if I should rise now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a Yoruba man will come. Are you hearing me? But if we divide now, when I rise, he will not come. Fulani too will not come. It will be a thing of us. We will sort it well. But now we are together in the name of one scam. This thing, they say one Nigeria. Are you getting it? So if I should rise now, Bola Ahmed Tinubu will see me as one who want to disturb his government. You should understand what I mean by me rising. See, it is the high time these people should be ashamed of themselves. From Wike coming out now saying some kind of things. If you watch now, Wike is now playing some kind of game, bringing some truth out that about winning 2023 election. Who cares? The deed has been done. Why can't you use your brain? Are you trying to? But it's good. All these things that are happening is exposing Nigeria the more before the people and before the international body. It's showing you and I that true, we don't have a credible INEC, we don't have a credible judiciary. We don't have a credible politicians in Nigeria, and we don't have the qualified leaders to run democracy in Nigeria, and our democracy system is zero. It's nothing to write home about. So whatsoever that is happening, I put the blame on who? On Mr. President. Yes, he is the leader, and he have right to tell me him ceasefire.
Well, good morning, Mr. Mikey Adeplan. Good morning, our reviewers. Nonetheless, yeah, what I want to say is this is Wike is a power hustle, because as first Wike don't want to allow someone to breathe up. Let Wike allow Fubara drink water and drop the cup. Before Fubara become the governor of Rivers State, he was accountant general under administrator of Wike. And Wike know what Fubara will do to talk against him. But Fubara just maintain, he not anything. But Wike want to use his muscle power to bring those things out. And Wike said that under his regime, he said, I do this. But now when Fubara have comes in, they find out that Wike is holding money. Some project it will not finish it. Fubara is doing it. Remember, when he put impeachment under 6 months, by then, Wike now getting the chance, collecting some money with his loans, just under him, collecting. But now when Fubara is back, this allowance is not coming out and find way. But it is a blow to Ahmed Tinubu. He must very careful. Wike don't want to put peace in Rivers State. Now you say, think for what you do for your state. Is Wike thinking for what you do for Rivers State? Fubara is thinking what you do for the Rivers State so that peace will reign and the river indigene will benefit on his government. But Wike don't want to know. What Wike know into your own pocket with him workers. Is it not a foolishness? Do things where people will say yes. If they say tomorrow you are out of the government, they will say yes, this man did something which will benefit on it. Now what Wike is doing is to be receiving bad men. You don't want to receive that good name. In America today or in developed world, what they make is name, not money. But in Nigeria today, what the best to make money, not to make name. They are not thinking about the citizen. They are not thinking about the people that are on top, under them. What they are thinking about themselves, shapeness thinking. I don't know where Wike is going. PDP is out. APC is not a full member of APC. Why are you dictating what will be happening in Rivers State? You are not a full member. They have the right to kick him out. And in own office, it's an appointment, not that they select him. The president have the right to step him down, and he cannot do anything. But the thing, it is the bad role Ahmed Tinubu play with Wike. That is where Ahmed Tinubu is looking. Because Ahmed Tinubu don't want Wike to expose him, to say something about him about 2023. This is what Ahmed Tinubu is dodging for. If it is really a shame for them when they are playing this bad game. Which interest are they getting on it?
If Tinubu want to win election in 2027, my contribution and my advice is this. In 2027, let Bola Ahmed Tinubu ask Wike to maintain his seat in the office of Abuja, where he belongs. Allow Fubara to do his job in Rivers State, or else he will lose Rivers State votes. That's my own. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Reverend Evangelist. All right, Kulu, you're welcome. Uluwawan, you're welcome.
Good morning.
Open them. You're welcome.
Good to be here again. Good to be here. Good to be here. We thank God for life, man. We thank God for life. Good morning to our viewers. Good to be here again. We are here. Let us speak about what is really happening. Because it's like things are falling apart.
All right, Mr. Boras, welcome to the program as well.
Yeah, I am Mr. Madeni Okokondo. In this Republic of Biafra, live by Mazin Namdekalo and Simon Ekpa. I thank God Almighty on behalf of all our pastors all over the world. How we keep them alive, may God be blessed in Jesus' name. I thank God even for this platform, this channel, City Stand, that give me the opportunity. I thank God Almighty, even what is happening in Nigeria today. Everything is exposing. I thank God Almighty on the life of Mazin Namdekalo and Simon Ekpa. God be blessed and magnified. The name of our Lord Jesus Christ, amen. Now, if you come.
All right, a lot has been said about Rivers State today, the program, the renewed crisis in the state, the impeachment move against the incumbent governor, Siminalayi Fubara. And so many people yesterday, when I watched what people were saying, they were really against Wike, while some condemned the president's role, in Rivers State. But the question I want to ask you, Kule, now, because your colleagues have spoken this morning, said a whole lot about Tinubu's influence in Rivers State. Is Tinubu a neutral leader, or a silent beneficiary of the crisis going on in River State?
Yeah, I can say is a neutral leader. Because prior to when this crisis started, you see, the elders of River State, they ought to have dabbled into this crisis. But the two elders that you have from the Obiako and from the Ijo axis, in which you have this leader, they did not behave like leader at all to bring two of them together. Nevertheless, we can say it that Wike brought Fubara from nowhere. He was just an ordinary civil servant, and Wike elevated him to, into the finance. What's it called? Is in charge of the finance of that state. And what happened? Somebody that discovered you must have an agreement with you. That is how it's all over. Among all these politicians you see, among all these governors, if they bring you to power, you must dance to their tune.
Is that constitutional?
It's not constitutional, but it's awfully constitutional in our.
It's not constitution, but what should dance to their tune?
Is our own constitution? Is it a working constitution?
If you don't have constitution,
we don't have a working constitution.
We don't have constitution.
No, I'm saying we don't have a working constitution. Get things right. There's difference between having a constitution and there's difference between a working constitution that you have to apply, the decorum on it. Okay, let me now take you there. All these politicians, they have been picking up, stealing our money. Have anyone been given firing squad? Have anyone been sent to 100 years jail? Have anyone done that? And it's always under the constitution, but they will, overlook it. And that is why I say the elders of the Obiako, the elders of the Jos need to come together, because they have infused themselves as one already. They need to come together and look at the solution of this problem. They knew themselves when they were together, when they were running the affairs of the states, and they need to come together likewise to make rivers work again. Because I was even watching Wike with some blocks of the jaw that they say they are loyal to Wike, they are loyal to, they will always be loyal to Wike. Then you see this same guy, Fubara, should soft pedal a bit, because they will be pushing him, right? The state actors that has been pushing every non-state actors in these countries, they are there. The non-state actors that have been pushing all the state actors in this country, they are there. Like Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, it was non-state actors that pushed him to where he is today. So you have to, apply sense when you're dealing with your master, and at the same time, don't rubbish Wike anyhow. Without Wike, there can't be Fubara. There can't be Fubara. But what I'm saying now, Mike, is for their leader to come in to the space now and make sure the peace for the two of them. Asiwaju cannot do it alone. The May Briggs, Madam Briggs, that is the leader of the what's it called, the estate, the water right area there. He should come and let Obiako people to come and solve these issues for them. Fubara will come on the Ijo side, while Wike will come from the Obiako side. It's a very simple, what are they fighting for? They are brothers, they are families. It was one small issues of the presidency. Maybe every one of them is looking for the favorism of the presidency. And as it is, Fubara is the governor. Wike now is just an appointee as it is. So to me, how Mr. President is going to solve that one, it's left for him.
Okay, it's left for him. All right.
See, God bless you, Mark. You see, we have been talking, all in one lane. What is the really problem? So how long can we be witnessing this atrocity in the hand of a real democracy? When we say the government observes favorably, who is arranging this unnecessity? It lay in the hands of the president. Let's allow the president and Fubara, they make a private meeting in France. At the end of the day, you now see a sole administrative came emergency. After emergency, there was a peace. Now what is happening? It's too earlier, but the president is to be blamed. Who is Wike? Wike start trying to expose some leaking room for the president, and the president is afraid. She will not give God the glory because they are exposing themselves. They are not more popular. Come 2027, Wike, Jagaba, they will go astray. Leave this young man alone. Let him organize the state according to what people have. They give him the vote. They voted for him. So the president, according to what I understand, Jagaba, if you bring the reality of real language, I'm the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, commander-in-chief. Let peace reign, peace will reign. It's ridiculous his name. It's bringing his name down. It's roughing his name because the president was totally 100% involved in this same issue while still fighting. He got it wrong because the leadership is not there with him.
You see, if you come into River State issue, Mr. Paradani Opekonde, the only thing I understand is Wike is always afraid of Fubara. Wike is totally afraid of Fubara because he thinks that the Fubara will be easy-going man to him. But when he discovered that Fubara will not be easy-going man to him, he started to work against Fubara. And this impeachment issue is fearing that if they not impeach Fubara, then Fubara will contest 2027 and win. That is one fear. And the fear of Fubara to Wike is Wike acknowledgement of greatness of Fubara. This is what is playing. Wike is working against 2027 because without impeaching, because maybe you impeach Fubara now, it has no legal right again to contest anything election or hold public office in Nigeria. This was exactly what happened to the late Minister, when he was governor of Kaduna State in Federal Republic of Shagari. When they impeached him, how did again to do with that public office holding? Now, and if you watch, Wike is what is happening Wike now? Noise is making River State now. Trouble is making River State now. It's the blood of Igbo people he killed when he was a governor under IPOB. He take IPOB to cover up and massacre innocent people. The blood is troubling him now. He don't see IPOB to massacre again. Now he want to put entire River State. Anachi did not trouble him like this. Anachi did not trouble Wike like this. And people are saying Wike brought Fubara. Wike brought Fubara. Wike, is it not somebody brought Wike? Is it not somebody brought Wike to the black land that make him to be what he is to him for politics? It doesn't matter when he brought somebody up, they want to kill that person again. What is the need? And the Mr. President have a role to play. They don't have to play. Turn Wike to caution is too much. Turn Wike to caution is too much. Wike is no more holding political office. He don't have any immunity to protect him. But Fubara have immunity to protect him. Why should Wike come and topple Fubara? Why not, according to their constitution, why not apply that immunity as a governor on Wike, on Fubara? Do Wike know that Fubara has every right to order his arrest in the River State? If Nigeria is a world that working, Fubara have a bad Wike not to enter the River State.
You said the president can stop this with one clear directive. So why hasn't he be able to do that? Why is he keeping mum over the issue?
You see, look at Tinubu from Lagos State. When he was the governor of Lagos State, Tinubu always make a profit when there's crisis. He makes profit when there's crisis. In crisis. Because when he's making position, he will sit down. This will happen. It will be stay like this. He will not talk. He will not talk. At the end of everything, towards the end of everything, he pick a person who will be a destroyer to save him. You see what he pick? He pick a person who will be a destroyer to save him. That's only to be with him. And he said, as I'm saying, Tinubu is a political calculator. And with his own political ideology of calculating, he can manipulate things to his own favor. He's a manipulator, political manipulator. And Wike is a political bull. Him, the person they used to adopt him to tomorrow. Do not be surprised. The day it will rise between Wike and Mr. President Tinubu, do not be surprised to rise up one day. And the wicked don't know that he have lost anything political respect. Anything all over Nigeria. Wicked have lost political respect. He just jumping up, taking the last breath he has to show up that in River State. PDP have rejected you. APC do not welcome you fully. Nobody is with you. You are just jumping up because you still hold a ministerial post in Abuja. Let the Tinubu remove this ministerial post now from Wike. You will see how Wike will act to Tinubu. Let the Tinubu remove this minister of the FCC appointment now from Wike. You see the character of Wike. It will show to Mr. President. And if you try it, that may be his own water loop.
Okay, lastly, what best advice would you give to the president?
I'm giving the president.
He has to people supporting his re-election bid in the state.
I'm still advising Mr. President still to stick with Fubara, because if you watch, Fubara is a person, is a person that the people love as of today. They love him. Let Mr. President stick with Fubara. Fubara is still a governor, elected governor, not Wike. Forget about now. Look at it. Almost all the local government chairmen are APC. Fubara now have become APC. Then Wike is not member of APC. Then why should Mr. President allow his party members to be troubled by an appointed person?
All right, in the comment section, okay, great. Good morning, and welcome to the program. Fubara is spoken betrayal and no forgiveness for betrayal. Man says if Tinubu wants peace in Rivers, he should sack Wike now.
Now!
All right, Mookie Great says sack who? That's in response to what Emmanuel said in the comment section. Other this I will say is God bless you, Mookie Great. All right, Mookie Great responds. Wike is going nowhere. Wike, you are going. Okay, Wike, you are going nowhere. Or is he trying to say Fubara, you are going nowhere? Because I know Mookie has always supported Wike. But I think there's a mistake in there.
That mistake will continue and they make Wike not to go anywhere. Sometimes the word of a man is not a word of God, but sometimes you got to put a word in the mouth of a man to speak. What are putting that Wike is not going anywhere? Wike is a failure. It's to be a failure.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, impeach the mistake of a governor. All right, you have man saying some of you just behave like dash. Which one is Fubara is a betrayer? You want a sitting governor to hand over the state to you before you know he's loyal. All right, Fubara is not only a mistake to the state, but a big mistake to himself as a politician. This is coming from Ordinary Taiwo. We appreciate all esteemed viewers for engaging us this morning.
Our fans, God bless everyone of you.
Joining us on the program. We'll be back here tomorrow with more interesting stories. I'm Michael Adekunle. Please have a great day. Goodbye.